Okay, we're by the Columbia River Gorge. Large concentration of waterfalls here in Oregon. Today's all about waterfalls.
We're going waterfall chasing.
We got our map. We've got probably about a dozen waterfalls within 20 miles of where we're at right now in Troutdale, Oregon. We're gonna go check them out and make a day of it.
Come on, you're going with us.
We stopped at the visitor center in Troutdale yesterday, and one of the things they gave us was this pretty nice little map. The thing I like about it is it has all the distances to the waterfalls from the Vista House right behind us. So what we did is we took historic Route 30 from Troutdale, started heading east. We got to the Vista House. Hopefully you can see that behind us. Now we can use this map, and it gives us exact distances from here to each waterfall. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to use our map, hopefully get in as many waterfalls as we can. Yep. And just enjoy a day, some waterfalls, and probably some little short hikes.
And it is a beautiful day too.
Yeah, and it's going to be warm.
Yeah, it's supposed to get warm.
All right, first falls of the day, Latourell Falls, something like that. Hopefully I'm close with my pronunciation. We're about 2.5 miles east of the Vista House.
Right.
Actually, already hit the first snag. The trail to the lower falls is closed. They do have an alternate trail. We're gonna try to find that and do that. The lower falls is about a 249-foot waterfall, and it's about a 3/10 of a mile to get there. The upper falls is about 100 feet of waterfall and about 8/10 of a mile to get there. We're gonna see if we can get to both of them. Hopefully we can find a trail and we'll check it out. Hopefully you can hear me, but I did make it to the falls. This is the upper falls. Pretty nice little view. The trail going all the way around, the loop trail, half of it's closed, so I did have to take an alternative route. But it's pretty nice, pretty steep in the beginning. You definitely have some elevation gain, but it's only about 0.8 miles one way. And of course, about 0.8 miles heading back. Dina couldn't quite make it all the way to the falls. She hasn't been feeling that well. She's kind of, honestly, she's a little bit weak right now. So she told me to head on to the falls. She went back to the truck. I'm gonna take a little bit of video around the falls and head back and catch up with Dina. All right, we're gonna try to do our 360. I went back to the parking lot and found Dina. Here's the lower falls. I'll try to show it to you.
So pretty. And we're getting misted and it's cold.
Yeah. We got rodeo with us. So we don't know how this turn's gonna do. There's the trail comes to it. This is right from the parking lot. It's only not even a quarter of a mile. And trust me, it feels really good in the shade here in the wind from the waterfall. And we'll get you right back around, show you the falls again.
Yeah, you gotta go in the whole view.
There it is.
So pretty.
There's the falls. So it was worth it. Nice little, very, very short hike from the parking lot. But these falls are really pretty cool, and it feels really good in the shade and the wind.
I'm really happy I made it to the lower falls. I wish I would have made it to the upper falls, but on to the next waterfall.
All right, on to our next waterfall. This one's called Shepperd's Dell.
Yep.
It was just about another mile from the east from the last waterfall. This one's literally 50 feet off the road, and it's a very, very short, it's only like a 50-foot waterfall. I believe it's a tiered waterfall. So this should be a pretty quick trip. We're just gonna go check it out and chalk another one off our bucket list. All right, that was an extremely short hike. We made it down to Shepperd's Dell. It's literally a tenth of a mile, maybe down, and of course 10th of a mile back up. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
You're definitely going downhill to get to the falls, but you can see it's a pretty cool looking waterfall.
Yep.
So we chalked another one off our bucket list and on to the next.
Yep.
All right, this is another part of the same falls. Hopefully you can see behind us. I know it's kind of hard to get to, but overall, I mean, it's just really short little hike and definitely worth a 15-minute stop.
Definitely.
I'll show you what I'm trying to show you behind me.
Look how pretty that is.
Shepperd's Dell Falls was visible from the road, but it's definitely worth the views from the base of the falls.
Yeah, it's a short and sweet hike, and now on to our next waterfall.
Okay, we made it to Bridal Veil Falls. This is going to be another short hike. It's 2/3 of a mile round trip, so it should be pretty easy. This is another, supposed to be a tiered waterfalls. The upper tier is anywhere from 60 to 100 feet drop. The lower tier is 40 to 60 feet, and of course that all depends on the time of year and the water flow.
Right.
So let's go check out another waterfall.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, listen
Come
to you.
on.
You sound like you know what you're doing. This waterfall is a little bit deceiving when you first get here. We're standing on the footbridge that goes across the river. From here, it doesn't look like much of a waterfall,
No.
but they do have a little tower, kind of an overlook up there. It's definitely worth it. You can see you can't see it from here. There's a huge waterfall up to my left, a little bit higher, but take the extra, maybe a tenth of a mile and go up to the overlook, and it's definitely worth it. Right?
Sure. After visiting 3 waterfalls in one day, guess what? We were hungry.
We definitely worked up an appetite, so we took a short drive across the Columbia River into the state of Washington and had a nice little lunch at Clark and Louie's.
And a cocktail.
Whoever would have thought that after a day of looking at waterfalls, we'd end up somewhere to eat.
Cheers.
We are at, you say the name.
Clark and Louie's Travelers Rest Grill.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times fast.
We're actually in Washington.
Just Clark and Louie's.
Looking right over the Columbia River, and Rodeo's with us, so we're gonna have a quick bite to eat and head home after a great day of looking at waterfalls. And here's what we're looking at right now. Great view of the Columbia River, and hopefully the food's just as good.
Yeah, I hope so, because I'm hungry.
You're always hungry. Day 2 started out chasing more waterfalls.
And it was a much cooler day, which always makes it better.
In case you're thinking we had a wardrobe malfunction, we didn't.
Change clothes.
This is actually the next day. We couldn't finish up with all the waterfalls yesterday because, believe it or not, we got hungry.
And it was hot.
It was really hot. So we did take a short trip over to Washington on the opposite side of the Columbia River. Went to a cool little Clark and Louie's on the water, right on the Columbia River. Had a nice little bar food, basically, but got to watch out over the Columbia River. So now it's the next day. We're picking up where we left off yesterday, but our first stop today is Horsetail Falls. And I think this is probably going to be our shortest hike of the day, right? Because
ta-da!
There they are, right there. This was really nice and easy, literally 10 feet off the highway or the road.
And
But
plenty of
pretty
parking.
cool. I'll try to show you the top of the falls. Again, this is Horsetail Falls. And it comes down a great big pool right below us down here. I really think this would be an awesome spot if it was in the middle of the summer and you were hot. We're getting a nice little mist right here, so you can really feel the wind and the mist coming off the waterfall.
Nice.
And it's pretty neat. So we're gonna walk around some more and look for our next waterfall, I think.
It's beautiful.
From the base of Horsetail Falls, you can take a short hike up about 0.4 miles. And these are the upper falls right here. So it's a pretty steep hike all the way up. It's literally uphill the whole way. But these waterfalls look pretty good. We're gonna go get a little bit closer look and start heading back. Hopefully you can hear me, but this is what the backside of a waterfall looks like. It's pretty impressive. Again, we're on the upper falls from Horsetail Falls. Again, it's a short 0.4 mile hike up. Pretty impressive. We're kind of sitting in a little cave in behind the falls. Very noisy. Hopefully you can hear me. We're gonna walk around a little bit, then start heading back down. Seeing the waterfall from the backside was pretty cool, but now it's time to head down, meet up with Dina, and get on to our next waterfall.
I really wish I would have made that one. Our second waterfall for the day.
Wahkeena Falls. And this is going to be another really, really short hike. The map says 0.2 miles from the road. We can actually see the falls right behind us.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to go up there or not?
We'll see.
She's been
Sick.
sick, really sick this last week, like bad. So she's not feeling 100%. So I've been doing some of the upper falls by myself while she had to go back in the car, but at least she gets to see some of the video that I took because they were pretty cool.
You get to do the work.
Yeah, nice. So let's go check out Wahkeena Falls. This sound still amazes me. It just sounds like power, this water rushing down. You got a really nice cool breeze coming off this water. There's actually a lot of mist as well. So if you were here in a hot summer day, this would be a great place to be. But we're at the top of Wahkeena Falls. It's a very short 0.2 mile hike, but it is all uphill and steep. So prepare to take some breaks. But it's a great hike and awesome views.
All of the waterfalls were incredible to see, but we saved the best for last.
And I think my personal favorite.
Yeah, probably me too.
All right, you can tell we had another wardrobe malfunction. Dina wasn't really feeling that great the last time we were at the waterfall, so this is another day.
Yeah.
But we did save the best for last. This is Multnomah Falls. I believe this one's supposed to be like 250 feet. I think it's the tallest one in the state of Oregon.
I think it's the most popular one.
And definitely the most popular one as well. So we're gonna go look at it and check it out and let you know what we think. But looking up at it, it's pretty impressive already.
Really beautiful.
I think I messed up earlier. I think I said the falls was somewhere around 250 feet. I was off just a
little bit.
It's over 600 feet tall. So pretty impressive.
Really pretty.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go walk up to the bridge and get another view of the falls.
Underwater, swimming through the trees. I'm wishing we could hide away where time is frozen. When you look at me, I feel like I can fly.
Well, we made it to the Benson Bridge.
Yep.
Pretty nice vantage point of the waterfall.
Beautiful views.
Hopefully you can see behind us the Multnomah Falls, at least the upper part. They kind of go into the pool and they'll go underneath this bridge and drop down, I think another 70, 80 feet below us here. So pretty cool. Nice little stopover. Probably an hour.
So glad we got to do this.
Yeah, this was the last of the big waterfalls we wanted to see. So mission complete.
Yep.
We did it. It only took us 3 days.
3? Took more than that.
3 days of waterfall visiting.
Yeah.
But we got
little
it done.
by little.
Yep.
Day by day.
So gotta head back down, and Dina's probably gonna try to talk me into one of those ice creams down there.
I don't feel good.
We'll
don't blame it on me.
It's too late.
It's not me.
I feel like I could fly. It's all speeding by. In a whirlwind, yeah, but this moment.
Okay, we completed our last waterfall.
Yeah. Multnomah.
Multnomah Waterfalls. Okay, so out of the 6 that we did, which one was your favorite?
I think it's called Multnomah Falls, and this was probably my favorite, but all of them were beautiful in their own ways, you know.
They're all
each one of them
different.
had their own personality.
Some of these waterfalls, if you do come to the area, I should say out of the ones that we saw, I think most of them, if not all of them, were right on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Maybe a quarter-mile hike to get to them.
Yeah.
That's for like the ones there. They did have, some of them had some upper falls, and they were more like a mile hike to get to them.
Right.
The only thing I would say to be aware of is it's all uphill.
Yeah.
And a very steep uphill.
A lot of them are.
Even the little short quarter-mile hikes, you're getting up 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 500 feet of elevation gain.
Right.
So it's very, very steep. But
very worth it.
Oh yeah, I'm really, really glad we stopped here again. We're staying in Troutdale. We're just east of Portland, Oregon, right on the Columbia River.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And the waterfalls here are just unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely worth, not even if you're in the area, definitely stop, but not only that, plan vacation. This is a great vacation spot.
Yeah.
So all the waterfalls and everything there is to do around here, I think it'd be a great vacation.
Oh, definitely, yeah. If you only had one waterfall, it would probably have to be this one, Multnomah. Just because they have like a little restaurant here, restrooms, gift shop information, and not to mention it's the tallest waterfall in Oregon, so you might as well see that. But great little stop.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got to do this.
Hopefully you enjoyed chasing waterfalls with us.
If you're ever in the Columbia River Gorge area, it's definitely worth the stop.
For sure. We unfortunately did miss a few, but hopefully you won't. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this week's video.
Remember, always live life to the fullest.
Safe travels and God bless.